welcome back to Jody Hughes Music. I'm doing things a little bit different. That last video, I had my music stand over here and I had my phone, and all you could hear was this right here. There's a lot of echo. You guys ever seen Alan O'Brien play years ago? I hadn't seen him in a long time, but he used to sing through his banjo like that. You know, the banjo is quite the amplifier, in case you haven't noticed. But anyways, today I got some really cool G to C licks. One of these I think I made up, you know, and I always use that word made up loosely because I don't feel like I create much of anything. I just take little bits and pieces of other people's plan and put my own little spice in it, what you call it. The other one I think I got from Allen Shelton, either that or a local guy. There's a guy named Barry Palmer here in Georgia, and I stole some licks off of him, and I think I got this from him, but I think it's an Allen Shelton lick. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. I just took it. But anyways, these are some really cool G to C licks, and I use these a lot in the key of C. That's usually where I use them. So I'll go over each of these. Before I get started though, just want to tell you, if you haven't become a member of my Patreon, you'll get the tab over there. I got lots and lots of little goodies over there, lots of tabs at this point, really piling them on. I don't know, I may be running out of room over there one day. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do, but for $5 a month, you get access to the tabs. I think for the $8 a month, you get a couple other little things like my ebooks and things like that. And then also for $30 a month, I'll be your kind of personal consultation. And basically, you can video me some videos of yourself playing, and I'll check them out and give you some recommendations. Got a couple people taking me up on that offer, and I just kind of go back and forth with them, helping them out. It's a great thing if you don't want to commit to lessons. But let's just go ahead and get right on into this. So I'm going to play through this slow, and then I'll break it down for you. So here goes. Particular lick, I have no idea where I got this, but at some point I decided, well, I don't want to just steal somebody else's material. I want to add to it. So I took this little guy and added this one. That's kind of my own flavor there, and somebody else probably does that too. Who knows? But the idea is this is going to connect you through the seventh, and that's what pulls your ear down into the C. So anything you play in G and you get this, you throw that little seventh in there, that's going to pull you down into C there. So let's go through this. It's kind of a weird lick, honestly. I'm going to go to the 5th fret of the 1st string, and I'm going to mute my banjo so it doesn't pick up my talking so much this time. It's kind of aggravating that last time. So 5th fret, 1st string, and then you're going to hit the 5th string. Those are unisons. This is all about unisons. There's lots of unisons in this lick. And then you're going to come down to the 3rd fret of the 1st string. That's your 7th, that's what's going to pull the ear, and then your 5th fret of the 2nd string. So far, and then 1st string open. So this is kind of walking you down the scale, actually. F, E, D, and then you're going to find out it goes to C here, 5th fret of the 3rd string. So that's kind of a scale little run. And then 2nd string open. Man, I don't know if you can see this on the video, but I am swarmed with little gnats in this video, and boy, they're just out in fierce today for some reason down here in Georgia. So here goes F, E, D, C, B is your 2nd string, and then I'm just going to throw in a 5th string open as a drone to get you to that next lick. So it sounds like this. You could stop right there, like say you wanted a 1 measure G to C lick, you could go and throw it like that. But I wanted a 2 measure lick. I like these little longer lines, if you will. So I'm going to take this same, and I'm going to start on the 7th this time, and I'm just going to walk down, same right hand pattern. 3rd fret, 1st string, 5th string open, and then I'm going to come to 2nd. This is where it gets a little tough. So but this is what makes it weird, because I have thrown a unison in there, 5th fret of the 2nd string. So 2nd fret, and then down to the 5th fret of the 2nd string. So I'll do that again and stop talking. All right, 1st string open, because this is E. Now we're down to the B string open. And here's where we throw in a little bit of a blues note in there. 3rd fret, 3rd string. You can hear it. It's got a nice little twang to it. is weird because I went to D and I skipped C and I went straight to B flat. That's just a flatted third blues note. And I just wanted a roll, a smooth roll, so I'm here. 3, 2, 1. Those are just open. Resolving down. So that measure sounds weird, slow. You know, sometimes I make up stuff and I don't really analyze it like I'm doing now. I'm just like, what would happen if I changed a few notes and I tried something, you know? And I kind of urge you to think about it that way. I'm giving you the analysis and the music theory after the fact here, but there is some rhyme and reason, you know, that G7 kind of pulls your ear down, and bluegrass has a lot of those flatted notes. And I was just thinking about this. I think I got this lick from Sammy Sheeler, whose playing I actually really like, even though I sound nothing like Sammy Sheeler. I don't think I know too many Sammy Sheeler licks, but I really admire his playing. I think for a traditional Scruggs type banjo player, man, he's got some cool stuff. Go check him out if you haven't. So anyways, this is the whole lick. Here goes. 1, 2, ready, go. So let's say I got a song in C and I get to that G chord. Top of a G to C. It's a really cool hip lick. All right, on to lick number 2. This one, I don't remember where I got this. I think years ago Pat Cloud had sent me a packet of some melodic banjo stuff, and I found this little shape that I really liked, and so I took that and then put some Scruggs bluegrass to it, if you will. So what we're going to be doing is, if you don't know this already, you've kind of got a G7 down here at 9 of the first string and 6 of the second string. And kind of all I've done is I've used this G7 to kind of play out of G7. Once again, that 7th is the note that's going to pull your ear into C. So that's the commonality in all of these licks, actually. But I'm not going to be using that lick. I'm going to be using this note. So I'm going to come to 7 of the first string, 6 of the second string. And so we get what's looking like it's about to be a D minor, but it's not. It's 9th fret of the 3rd string. So here is the pattern. That's just a reverse roll, and I like that. I like melodic licks that just use your basic rolls. First string open there at the end. I'm going to zoom in. 7, 6, 9 with the pinky, first string open. So we get, and then you're going to jump all the way up to here. Here's our new shape. 5th fret of the 2nd string, 3rd fret of the 1st string, 5, 2, 1, 5. Forward roll. So it's like a reverse forward. I'm going to do this slower. Jump to here, 5 and 3, 5, 2, 1, 5. I'm going to do all that without talking. End on 5. Okay. Now here's another one. I don't know where I got this, but I hear all banjo players do this. You're going to take that same shape, move it down a fret. And now your right hand is simply going to do what I call the Doug Dillard roll. 1, 2, 1, 5. And it's going to sound real dissonant and out of tune, kind of, not out of tune, but out of key. And the reason being is you're playing E, D sharp. So it's like, you put those notes together, you get a clam kind of sound. So it's chromaticism though, so you want this. So from the beginning. 1, 2, 1, 5. And this is shapes again. You know, you had this and then we just move it down. So I'm thinking in terms of shape. I'm not analyzing it too much. Reverse roll. 1, 2, 3, 1, C. Here's the lick. 1, 2, ready, go. And you know it's like the typical bluegrass lick, which is it sounds kind of weird, slow. I mean, got all those weird dissonant notes in bluegrass, and this is kind of the same thing. But you speed it up. So, once again, song. F, G. That's lick number 2 for you. Hopefully that all makes sense. If not, just throw a comment under the video. I'm here to help you out. Or you can go get the tab. All right, let's move on to lick number 3. And like I said, this is one that I think I stole this off of old Barry Palmer. Maybe he watches my videos. I don't know. I see him from time to time. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's an Allen Shelton lick, but you know, Allen Shelton probably didn't make it up either. He probably got it from some old guy that we don't even know what his name is that lived in a cabin in Virginia somewhere. I don't know. But here is a lick. I really dig this one. I think I got this off of, Barry did a recording that was had Spinning Wheel on it. If you haven't heard that song, and you can even... And I don't even know if I got 100% correct, but that's where I got it. I remember very clearly. Anyways, and I heard Allen Shelton do it. So once again, you're starting on the 7th, but this time it's going to be a low 7th. You're going to be on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. I can hear my voice talking again through this banjo. This roll pattern is 3, 4, 3, 1. So I'm going to turn this way because the roll is the most important. 3, 4, 3, 1. And then you're on the 3rd fret. You're just going to move up a fret and do it again. Again, it sounds bad slow. That's bluegrass licks. And what's happening is you're walking up from the 7th. You're going F, F sharp, and now we're going to change some strings here, and I'm going to go to the 2nd string, and then 2nd fret of the 3rd string I'm fretting, and my roll is now going to become 2, 3, 2, 1. So we're going F, F sharp, and then I go to A. Some other folks might do something else. You know, you might move up that way. I don't know. This is just the way I do it. 2nd fret of 3rd string, 2, 3, 2, 1. Move up another fret to the B flat. Hear those climby kind of sounding notes? Same thing, 2, 3, 2, 1. So I'll start from the 2nd fret. And that's, you can hear it, it's a lot of tension. It's as one of my composing teachers taught me, you want to create a sense of inevitability. So it sounds like it is forced to go there. And this lick is forcing your ear somewhere for sure. And then you just resolve to the 2nd string, 1st fret, and you're on C. So I'll put this into something, I don't know. Lick. I use this all the time. Watch my spinning wheel. I did something like that. So you can go watch that video. That's literally one of the first videos I ever put on YouTube. I don't know how many years ago it was in there. I didn't have gray hair back then. It's a long time ago. Anyways, I love that old tune. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Go check out Raymond Fairchild's version too, just randomly thrown at you. I like that version as well. Anyways, these are some G to C licks. I like stuff like this because it's just teaching you some vocabulary, and you know, you don't have to painfully go sit down with a record, although that's something I highly recommend. You know, sometimes we just need more vocabulary. We need more words in our vocabulary so we can have better conversations, if you will. And it's been a while since I did a lick video, so I want to do that. I'm not sure what's coming next. I think I'm going to have to start asking some people some questions about what in the world do you want to see. I don't want to do another lick video yet right after this one, and I've already ran my course with the slow stuff, but maybe those of you in the banjo world have some questions. I do have another quote, I don't want to use the word lecture, but another talking video similar to the one I did on the state of bluegrass. I want to start talking about certain players and start talking about why I think they're great players or great musicians. I'm going to do a video here in the next few weeks on someone that's very famous in the banjo world and talk about their playing and what their playing meant to me and what I got out of it and why they're so fabulous, in other words. Anyways, if you hadn't hit that subscribe button, please do so. It means the absolute world to me. I love seeing that the channel is growing. I love the comments. It's really helping me out, you know, keeping me fired up and pumped up in this time of year when I start getting busy. You know, I'm always like, I've got to get out here and do some more videos for you guys at home. But anyways, thank you so much for just tuning in and being there. I really appreciate it. You guys take care.